Hello friends, and welcome to another Nalbinding video with me, Ylva the Red. This week's video is going to be about following on from Nalbinding for Beginners Part 1, where we started working in York stitch in our chains. In this video we're going to be turning those chains into rounds. This is a really good method of joining up your chains. It's very simple and secure, in my opinion. Having said that, remember I am an enthusiast, not an expert, so if you need a second opinion, I won't be offended. As usual, I'll be using my favourite bone needle that is 8 cm long and 1 cm wide, and commercial 8-ply pure wool yarn. For this particular video, I've got two different coloured yarns that are going to be involved. One is a off-white colour, a natural whitish colour, and the other one is blue. Hopefully by using these two colours together, it will make the explanation all the more clearer in a visual sense. Please remember also that I work off the thumb predominantly, so in this method I will also be talking about off the thumb. Without further ado, let's get started. The first thing to note is that the chains that you would have made with York stitch are incredibly twisty. They don't really like laying flat. While the stitch itself is rather simplistic, this simplistic nature does lend itself to this unfortunate bug. So the first thing we need to do is flatten this twist. You're going to pinch the end that you've been working on, and you're going to use your opposite hand to untwist the chain. Once you're sure the chain has no twists in it, you want to loop it back on itself so that the tail of the chain meets where you are working. Now you're not going to lay these end to end per se, but what you're going to do is going to lay them next to each other. And this bit's going to be a bit tricky, but what you need to do is now pinch both ends in the thumb and forefinger of your non-dominant hand. So you should have the tail end of your chain overlapping with your working end. They shouldn't be end to end, they should overlap. If you have your pieces lined up correctly now, the yarn that is connected to your needle should be hanging out sort of at the top of your work. It should have exited the work last, pointed towards you. So what we need to do now is we need to pick up 2 stitches, that is the end 2 stitches on the tail end of the chain. We're going to slide them on our needle. We're going to put our needle into those loops, coming from the front of the work to the back of the work. And now at the working end of your chain, you're going to pick up the 2 most recent stitches that you had made, like you would normally when working in the chain. You're going to enter with your needle from the back of the work to the front. So you should now have 4 stitches in total on your needle, and then pull your needle through. This creates the first stitch in your round. Next we need to put our needle through the 2 next stitches along the tail end of the chain. We again are going to be putting our needle in from the front of the work to the back, and the stitches we need to pick up is 1 stitch in front of the newest stitch you have just made and 1 stitch behind it. Then from the back of the work to the front, pick up the 2 newest stitches you have made. Again, you should end up with 4 stitches on your needle, and then pull through. Let's repeat the process again. Pick up 2 of the stitches in the tail end, moving 1 stitch across from where you were last time. And pick up your 2 newest stitches as well. And pull your needle through. Repeat this a few more times. Now you've gone from a flat or slightly twisted chain to a round of Nalbinding. This round will be exceptionally useful to you if you want to start on beanies, mittens, socks, sweaters, all kinds of garments will need you to work in the round like this. Starting from the open end of a garment like this is only one method of starting. To find out how to start from the closed end of a garment, you can always check out Nalbinding for Beginners Part 3, starting from the closed end. That's all I have for today. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.